Hello, my name is Banah. I'm a singer and songwriter. I'm Bahraini, Palestinian, and I'm the creator of Jazziyat, a jazz fusion concept, and Electroniyat, an Arabic electronic music concept. So I worked in business for 15 years. I worked in banking, had my own ad agency, and then I decided at the age of 30 that I'm going to pursue music. I'm going to basically put away all the business work and start a new journey. I've always loved music. I've always loved singing. I love singing English and Arabic. I listen to different genres, and it was tough to start. I'm based in Bahrain, so I wasn't kind of at the center where all the music hub is, like Egypt or Lebanon. But I managed, and I came through, and I worked really hard. I studied Arabic music. Then I got signed to Universal Records 2 years after the beginning, and here I am today. My very first stage performance, I remember it was an opening act for Tom Jones, but it wasn't on the main stage, it was kind of on the reception stage. But there were a lot of people, I mean, it's Tom Jones, right? And that was my very first experience. But I mean, if we go way, way back, when I was 14, we had a concert in Bahrain. It was a Bryan Adams concert. And it was the time where Bryan Adams had the duet with Mel C from the Spice Girls, Baby When You're Gone. So he was looking for a female to join him on stage. And weirdly enough, surprisingly, he saw me and I joined him on stage. And that was really my most phenomenal first experience being on stage in front of thousands. And I remember he stopped the music and he said, "You're so good, who are you?" And till this day, I don't know how he saw me. I was in the middle of the crowd. It was truly a life-changing experience for me because I was so young. I knew I loved to sing, but not everybody who sings enjoys performing. We find a lot of kind of introverted artists that love to release music without really performing it. And I realized I really love to perform, and that's kind of where the passion started. If I had to brand my style of music, that would be very difficult. I used to think it's a curse that I don't have an identity. So my original music is Arabic, and it's pop alternative, more indie lately, everything I'm writing. But I'm also the creator of a concept called Electroniyat, which takes on Arabic classics and makes them into progressive deep house and techno, we could say. And I got to do that at Soundstorm 2023. I got to showcase that for the first time. I'm also, here in Dubai to do Jazziyat, which is Arabic classics gone into jazz. My Arabic songs, some are very pop Arabic, where it's very dancey and upbeat, and some are very kind of mellow. And I'm a person that enjoys doing different genres. I used to think, an artist needs to have an identity, but I think that's where my identity is. I'm doing music, not for the fame and not for the numbers, and it's more out of a passion, having left the business world and doing what I love. It's really for the passion of it. So today it's really hard. Maybe we can call it a cocktail mix or a fusion artist, perhaps. So when I decided to pursue music, of course I was a mother of two. Married, my parents always knew that I had a passion for music, but it was always kind of taboo of an industry, especially the Arabic music industry, something to pursue. So there was a lot of, I want to say, kind of, negative criticism when I first started. Why would you leave business to do something that's completely out of the ordinary? You don't really need it. You don't need the money. Why do you want to do it? But it was a passion. But I think as an Arabic society, I think this generation as well, I think it's become less taboo and it's become more okay for a female especially to pursue music and learn an instrument or act or be in the creative field. I think, people like myself and maybe a little bit older people have kind of paved the way for younger talent, I hope. But I think our society, the society has changed. The Arab world has changed. We're seeing a lot of young artists. Today we have social media, which we didn't have before, right? And now anybody can be a TikToker and anybody can be an influencer. And I think it's that much harder as well. It's so easy, but it's also really hard to kind of stay on the top of it. And it's very hard to not get, stuck on the numbers and the views. Every time I release a track, it's always, this nightmare, what views is it gonna get and I'm kind of trying to step away from that a bit and just really enjoy what I'm doing, life's too short. When I started my music journey, if we're talking in terms of mentors, not specifically. I had an amazing vocal coach that kind of helped me throughout the journey, at least in the beginning. My inspiration to take this path, actually, I had a very small Instagram account. There were no followers. I got called by one of those talent recruitment shows. That's how my story really started. Of course, I listened to so many different artists and so many different genres. We were just talking about electronic. I'm a huge electronic music fan. And it kind of changes, the inspiration changes time after time. Challenge of being a musician, so many things. You can make really good work and it doesn't reach people because either you need to put in a marketing budget or you need to put in the effort. Finding a proper label, finding the motivation to keep going, the grind. As an artist, I say you have to do something every day, something, because it's not a 9 to 6 job. It's a grind, really. Also not getting stuck also in the fame of it, right? And the ego of it. I think the minute ego enters, it's all just gone, The most rewarding part in music for me is actually performing. So there are artists who love to write and they kind of keep it on the down low and they don't like to perform. I love performing. And this is why I've created different concepts like Jazziyat that allows me to not just perform my originals, but also, older music gone into jazz. The performance part is fantastic. I think being on stage is so rewarding and it's such a nice dose of dopamine, healthy dopamine. Seeing people's faces and being in people's presence, it's truly remarkable. I think my advice to beginners or somebody starting out in this journey, something that I fell into, making a mistake with, I think you really need to understand why you're getting into it. If you're getting into it so that it can be a mainstream of income, you're mistaken. If you're getting into it for fame or views or you think you're very good and you're better than others and you have a chance, that's also the wrong answer. Get into it with a message. There should be a message to what you're doing. There should be a message to your music. So you can find me on Instagram at Banah Official. Banah's with an H. Same thing on Facebook, same thing on TikTok, on YouTube. I'm also Banah Official. For all my latest updates and concerts and releases, many coming soon. Currently, at this point right now, I think I need to be writing more music. I need to really treat it like a 9 to 6 job, or maybe less hours. I think sometimes you slack, you feel like it's good enough, but it's not. There needs to be effort. There needs to be daily effort, every day, really, to keep it going.